What's happening, fandoms?
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here,
we react to music videos and shows.
Today we're going back for some more Aha. We got a Buy Me a Coffee request from Mark.
Thank you.
And we are checking out another track from the Memorial Beach album, once again in the audio format, so we can check it out with our ears and hear their artistry. The song is called Cold as Stone, and it looks like we're listening to a 2015 remaster. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Here we go.
We are now accepting priority music requests through our Buy Me a Coffee program. You can find the link in the description below.
Send us a music prompt and we will get to it right away.
Interesting intro. The initial impression that I get, it feels like a cold country cowboy kind of a thing. You know what I mean? The little shakes reminded me of a rattlesnake, and it was kind of like almost. I couldn't tell if that was a guitar or the synth keyboard, but it's reminiscent of a harmonica. Like,
I see.
You know what I mean?
You have good ears.
Yeah. So I don't. There's a long intro, almost a minute.
Yeah.
But that's my initial impression. Let's see where it goes from here.
There's a drum. Yeah, you don't get this kind of music back now.
Yeah.
We're back again. Roam the streets. Back again. We're back again. You travel warm. Standing here in the town you were born. Not your home. Mirror sees you so alone, cold as stone.
He's deeper in this one again. Low in his register.
Not your own.
There's a guitar.
Go through your bones. Not your own. Something wrong. You call the doctor on the phone. It's not at home. So you leave a message after the tone. Call the stone.
This song could be it could be a OST, or it could be not in the drama, but I'm saying it could be in a movie.
Sure.
Such a good.
Kind of feels like it's more of a linear storytelling kind of a song. He's given a narrative. And from some of the lyrics, it kind of felt a little supernatural, like we were talking about ghostly stuff.
Right.
But then he was, talking about call the doctor.
Right.
Like something, something's wrong. Right? So maybe we're talking about a death, cold as stone.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is an example of Morton in his deep register.
Yeah,
he
his
hasn't
deep
really
voice.
gone up into
Not
the
yet.
high at all so far. And we're getting, I thought I'd heard a brass instrument in there somewhere, like a trumpet sort of a feel, just a little bit, but mostly percussion, guitar, the keyboard, obviously. But they always trick us and bring in different instruments later. So
Exactly.
let's see
There
what we get. Wow. Once again, it has the feeling of like just a group jam session as they like noodle on that melody and it gets more complex and they add in instrumentation, bringing it to that climax where they bring the chorus back in. Evergreen neon lights. Interesting. Very different from the tone of the previous.
The ghost and bring in the doctor.
Yeah. Let's see where this is going.
All right.
Sapphire red falls on you below. Back again. You send the curse out.
Back into the pocket of that tone.
Come back alright. Travel on. Standing here in the town you were born.
It's a saxophone, not a trumpet.
Never sees you so long. Cold as stone. Cold as stone.
Yeah, man, the pacing and the beat structure, they shift it multiple times per song. And for a while there, we were getting a lot of what sounded like acoustic guitar, and then in this recent section, we got little noodlings on a metal metal guitar, like an electric guitar. They're all over the place with the instruments.
And then you have noticed that there's a sax there.
Yeah, what I think what was happening was I heard that. I thought it was a trumpet, but I definitely feel like it's a saxophone in that last section. Maybe they had both. I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know. Probably just a saxophone, though. building up again.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty light and mellow.
Yeah. What are those ethereal, like, screeching noises? Very interesting. Kind of makes me feel like we're going back to the supernatural.
Yeah. Even the sound. Different sound.
Yeah.
It has that. So it's so soothing.
You know,
Oh, it's almost done.
it is. So we only got a few seconds left. Let's go.
It has that kind of like that. Oh.
Oh, interesting.
You know how there's a kind of like the soothing, you know, like sort of like they have it at they use it for music too. Like there's a rock inside the bamboo or whatever you call it, and then you twist it.
Oh, like a rain stick.
Rain stick, yeah.
Yeah.
That made me remind of at the very end.
Interesting. Yeah, you know, in today's music, you never will hear 2.5, 3 minutes of just instrumental.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like, you just don't get that today. And with this group, with Aha,
well, that was...
they like meander and they noodle and they play on the theme and it drifts and it's just so cool.
Well,
man.
that's the, you know, in the 80s and 2000. Nowadays is like time is as they compress the whole entire
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
It's gotta constantly have a hook and a bridge and nothing else. And
yeah, I mean,
it's
different...
really cool to hear these like compositions that have so many instruments, so many plays on the melody and the beat structure, and it's such a complex song, and it was, like you said, at points like super soothing and chill and mellow vibe.
And then it kicks, you know, once the drum starts to kick in.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, it's still mellow. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I would say overall it was mellow and vibey, and only certain points where you're like, ooh, so what's going on here? With like some of those sort of discordant, like high screechy scream noises in the background. They're just so complex.
They are.
Yeah,
well,
you never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. Well, thank you again for turning into our channel. Don't forget to give your love and support to Aha. The link will be in our description below. Thank you for your love and your support to our channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you for loving our channel, liking our videos to get the algorithm going. Share it with your friends and family. Thank you for subscribing to our small, mighty channel to help us grow. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.